So a very good day to all of you. My name is Vishnu Kantorma and I am a PMRF Research Fellow at Department of Earth Sciences, IIT Bombay. Here I am basically pursuing PhD, Doctor of Philosophy, and the fellowship that I am getting from the Ministry of Education is the named as Prime Minister Research Fellowship. So I have also received this fellowship on the basis of writing GATE examination. I had got a decent score in GATE 2020. My score was 900 and my rank was All India rank 5. So that helped me to get the Prime Minister Research Fellowship. And on the basis of that fellowship, we are required to teach at some government recognized institution as a part of our PMRF teaching deliverables. So it is like a TA duty, teaching assistantship. So here we are ready to discuss what are the benefits of the GATE examination, why should we prepare, what have been the pattern, what are the other companies that recruit on the basis of GATE examination, what are similar examination that a geophysicist shall be targeting, and let's see. So most of the audience that I expect here is for the GATE 2023 examination. So as per my knowledge, GATE 2023 will be organized by IIT Kanpur. So what are the some of the benefits of writing GATE examination and scoring good rank in marks? So the first thing is many people are oriented for job. So the best job is offered by the ONGC in terms of salary and perk. So it has been continuously that ONGC has been regularly recruiting through GATE examination. So if you are getting a good rank or score in the GATE examination, there is a high chance of probability that you will secure a good job in ONGC. Currently the interview for GATE 2020 and GATE 2021 is going on, and I strongly believe that ONGC will recruit through GATE 2022 as well. Recently this year, usually Coal India Limited did not recruit through GATE examination, but for the score of GATE 2021, this were the, in my knowledge, one of the first time since Coal India Limited has recruited through GATE 2021, and a few of my juniors, to name them, Shivam Jaiswal and Sanjay Yadav, they have been recruited by Coal India Limited just on the basis of GATE 2020 score. There was GATE 2021 score and there was not any interview for them. So it is also a benefit that you can join the Coal India Limited. The thing that I have gained from the scoring good in the GATE examination is the Prime Minister Research Fellowship. In my next slide, I will tell what is that and what is the benefit and perks that we receive here. Similarly, UPSC has also started from the last 3 seasons the geoscientist examination. So they do conduct GSI pre, mains and interview. So in the pre, most of the question that you guys may see is of objective type, and they can be relatable from the GATE examination for the geophysics section at least, not physics. So if you are preparing for GATE, there is an inherent preparation that you will be experiencing towards the UPSC geoscientist pre-examination. So it may also help in your UPSC examination. Similarly, All India is also seen to recruiting every year. Also there are less number of seats, but it is regularly, continuously recruiting, and not on the basis of GATE score, but they are conducting their own examination. The pattern of the last All India examination was quite similar to that of GATE examination. So why I am mostly focused toward GATE, that just you prepare for this examination and other examination will be prepared automatically. Although a GATE examination is very irregular, means it is conducting, despite of the severe COVID situation, it is conducting it regularly on regular time intervals and providing the result on the appropriate time, so there is not any lag, so you can find it a reliable examination. So what is a Prime Minister Research Fellowship? So those students who want to pursue the research after completing their master degree in geophysics, they can take admission in any institution that offer PMRF. So basically now currently PMRF is offered by top 25 NIRF ranking institutes only, that include most of the IITs and centrally funded technical institute. So just check whether the institute that you are taking admission is a PMRF granting institute or not. So if you have taken the admission in a PMRF granting institute and you got selected for PMRF fellowship, then what is the fellowship that you will receive and what are the other perks? So the following would be the fellowship for the PMRFs. So if you are in your first year, then you will get 70,000 rupees per month. So in 12 months you are going to get 8,40,000 rupees. So this amount is more than the salary that is offered by either ONGC or Oil India or UPSC or Coal India Limited. So it is up to you whether you want to pursue the research or go into the field. Also the salary difference is only 5 to 10,000, but it is comparatively better in the PMRF. I agree that in terms of CTC, cost to company, the gross amount will be more for these companies. They allow the perks for other things like clothes, goggles, phone, laptop. But in the in-hand salary will be no doubt is greater in the PMRF. So for the first 2 years you will get 70,000 per month of fellowship. In third year you will get 75,000 per month, and in fourth and fifth year you will get 80,000 and 80,000 per month. Okay. So currently I am in the third year and my fellowship has been converted into 75k per month. And in addition to this, you will be eligible for a research grant of rupees 2 lakhs per annum, means a total of 10 lakh for 5 years. So what is the thing that you cover in your research grant? Suppose you want to buy a new laptop. So recently I have bought a laptop of rupees 2 lakhs. So that laptop is Dell Alienware. You may have seen it in the Big Bang Theory. So you can spend your research grant in pursuing some electronics item that may be helpful in your research. You can go for the international conferences like SEG, IGU, AGU, EGU. So they, apart from IGU, all other that I mentioned is international conferences. So you can go there, interact with people, have a nice journey abroad on the grant provided by the PMRF. So if you are joining it, I will let you explain it more. So what is the eligibility for PMRF? You have to maintain a minimum CGPA of 8 in your master degree and a minimum score of 650 in GATE examination. Okay, this is for direct entry candidates. Direct entry candidates are those who join the PMRF fellowship directly from the first year of their PhD program. There is also a concept of lateral entry, means you are first joining the PhD in a PMRF granting institute, and after 6 months or 1 year you apply for the PMRF fellowship, that we call as lateral entry. So what is the eligibility of lateral entry? Eligibility is that you have to maintain a CPI of 8.5 out of 10 in your coursework in PhD, and there is not any criteria for the GATE examination for lateral entry. Also in IIT Bombay there is a rule that you have to take at least 4 full courses of 6 credit and to become eligible for that. If any of you are interested in that, I will explain more. You can text me personally. If there is any doubt regarding this, you can ask it here. You can text or just talk to me if you want to ask anything about it. So it is a thumbnail from the movie Firaera Firi. Akshay Kumar is looking quite happy and saying that paisa hi paisa hoga. He may have received the PMRF. So let's move on forward. So what was the usual pattern for the GATE examination? For the GATE 2022, I have heard there are a little different pattern, but this is the pattern that I was aware of. So general aptitude, they ask it for 15 marks. The total marks is 100. So for general aptitude, the allotted marks are 15 marks. So there are 5 question of 2 marks and 5 question of 1 marks. So that accumulative gives you 15 marks. And in common section, they ask geology and geophysics both. So it is containing of 25 marks. And in geophysics section, there were 30 question of 2 marks each. So that comes out to be 60 marks. So it comes out to be 100 marks in total. So the question that we will discuss in these seasons will be from the geophysics section. And common section, geophysics question only. I may not discuss the geology question. So we are quietly oriented toward the geophysics side, and the pattern that we will follow is the chapter wise solution. What did I mean by chapter wise? Chapter wise means what are the various chapters or branches in the geophysics. So they are gravity methods, magnetic methods, seismology, electrical method, electromagnetic method, well logging, seismics, and geophysical inversion, and something from plate tectonic and first chapter of Lowry that you guys may be aware of. So here is the strategy for general aptitude that I had followed during my preparation, and I had scored, I think, 13.67 marks out of 15 marks. So one of my question went wrong of 1 marks and one question I left, I think. So I scored 13.67. And what did I have followed? That I have picked all the question of aptitude from 2010. The GATE examination had introduced the concept of general aptitude. So from 2010 I have picked all the question till the 2019. I appeared in the 2020. So I picked all the question and I have solved them. So there were around 400 or 500 questions of all branches, not only earth sciences, mechanical, electrical, computer science, engineering. I picked all the questions. So what was the material that I had followed for that? And there is a coaching center named Made Easy. This is for engineering candidates. So they do have a book that they provide for the previous year solved question paper of GATE general aptitude. And there is also some theory part, but you do not need to solve the theory part. Just look at the previous year questions and just solve it. If you are not planning to buy this book, I did have this book with me. I will scan the general aptitude portion previous year question and upload it in the Google Drive, so you guys can freely have that. But the book that I had is only till the 2019. So the new questions 2020, 2021, 2022 is not covered there. So I will also upload it here. So if you guys want to follow, just see that. So you need to only follow the previous year question of general aptitude. You need not waste your time in the theory part. If there is some question that you are not able to solve, you can see the corresponding theory but did not spend much time here. You may have noticed that there are questions coming in the general aptitude portion that you can solve without any practice or giving time to it. But at this point, we are currently in the March, so the GATE examination will be in February. So you did have the sufficient time, so it is better to be prepared for it. Now in common section, there are 25 questions in total of 1 marks each. The weightage of question is like 12 to 13 question is from geophysics and 12 to 13 question is from geology. In my case, my geology was not that much good when I did appear for the GATE examination. So I was able to solve all the questions from the geophysics, and I did score the 12 to 13 marks here. And there was some question of geology like structure geology and stratigraphy. That question is good for me. So from the 5 6 marks I have picked from here. So I did got 18 marks out of 25 during my preparation, and that was sufficient for me to land at All India rank 5, because I did have scored well in my geophysics section. So it is not of worry if you are not having a good geology background or anything. If you are having, then it's a cherry on the top of the cake. Just enjoy it. Now, this is the book list that I had followed during my preparation, and they have given me fruitful results. So I strongly believe that most of you guys may be aware with these books. And among these, what is my favorite? So this book, an Introduction to Geophysical Exploration by Philip Carey, Michelson Brooks, and Ian Hill. This is one of my favorite book among all those mentioned here, and it covers the whole variety of chapters that geophysics is concerned with, and it does mention all the important things that is important for our understanding and GATE and other examinations as well. So just read on it, you will enjoy it. Now, the Fundamental of Geophysics by William Lowry is quite important. You may see that most of the question from, for example, earthquake seismology is asked directly from the third chapter of this book. So just keep reading this book, you will get a very fruitful result. William Lowry. Now, this is a book for Telford, book by Telford, Applied Geophysics. Now the question that you see for electrical and EM, if you are not have read this book, I doubt that you may solve every question. But if you have read the chapter number 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, these 5 chapters 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 do cover entire electrical and electromagnetic, and if you have read that properly and you grasp every concept, I strongly believe you can solve every question asked in the GATE examination till date. Okay, so when we do our GATE previous year question, and I will provide the reference how I am solving this question, and I will provide the reference that I have taken the electrical and EM concept from this book only. So you will enjoy seeing that. Now, what is for well logging? For well logging, I had read 2 books, The Geological Interpretation of Well Log by Malcolm Ryder and Basic Well Log Analysis by Asquith. Okay, so this book is sufficient for GATE examination. You need not read the entire book, just read it till the neutron log. Okay, there is temperature log, SP log, borehole environment, resistivity log, neutron density, sonic log. So you just need to read till the porosity logs, not far beyond that, and it will make you feel confident for your examination, and it will provide you good marks as well. Now, from Asquith you need only read the chapter for NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance, chapter 6 of this book. So NMR is not covered in this Malcolm Ryder, that's why I had mentioned here the Asquith. The other chapters are also very small pages, so if you have time, currently you have time, no doubt, and you are liking this book, just give it a read, but not beyond 6th chapter, till 6th chapter only. For GATE examination, this is sufficient. Okay, and lastly comes the geophysical inverse problem. All the book that I have mentioned here, none cover the geophysical inverse problem, so for it you need to cover another book. So there is a book by William Menke, and it is a very vast book, you can also read that, but I had particularly read Richardson. It is a book that is basically the notes of William Menke, so it is better to read this book apart from the William Menke. You need to read a few chapters only, so you do get a sufficient amount of knowledge for geophysical inverse problem. because most of the question that geophysical inverse problem is asking is of very basic type. So if you covered only first 4 or 5 chapter, that will let you score sufficient marks. Only 1 or 2 question in the geophysics section is asked from the geophysical inverse problem. Weightage is also small. I will share a Google Drive link in the WhatsApp group there where you will find all these books. So you can make the print, or you may already have these books, you guys may be reading it. I will also provide the Google Drive link if any of you are having trouble in not finding this book. So in the previous slide I just have showed you the cover of the book, and here is the proper book name written. I will also provide this slide in the Google Drive link, so you can see whatever the proper name of the book and you can find it yourself. I will also provide it in the Google Drive link. Now particularly I say that there are 3 pillars of success for securing a good rank in any examination. First is that you guys shall do the book reading. You pick up a book, read it thoroughly, understand every concept, and prepare the formula as well. So it is a second pillar. So what you shall write in the formula. So when you do the book reading, there will be things that you can understand, and there will be things that you have to memorize. Okay, so the thing that you have to memorize that you can't understand by analogy, you shall put in the formula book. For example, you can relate or derive the free error correction or Google correction finally in the exam, but it is not worth it. Just write it in your formula notebook. What is the formula for that? Okay. Also there are fact-based question. For example, which is the highest density planet in the solar system? So you can't predict this thing in your examination. This you have to memorize. So you should also put that in the formula notebook. And what is the third thing? Once you have read every book, prepared the formula notes, refined them in a very proper manner. Okay. The last thing that you do is the previous year question. Solve as many as question of previous year to get a grasp knowledge or strong hand in the final examination. And keep repeating this thing. Don't think that you have read the William Lowry for once and you are done. The many times I read that book, I do find it fascinating. I see there are many new things. So keep repeating these things. Obviously you did not need to make the formula notes continuously. Just refine your formula notes. Means include the thing that you have to memorize for your final examination, and keep revising that formula notes as well. So I'm done with my presentation, and if you guys are having some doubt, we can discuss this here. The methodology that we will follow in this lecture is chapter wise solution of. Starting from the next class, I will start the question from 2007 to 2012. I have already solved the question in the previous season for the 2013 to 2020, I think, yes, 2013 to 2018 in the chapter wise manner, and the 2019 paper and 2020 paper I have solved in the full length. So I will let you guys available the slide for them and the video recording for those in the Google Drive link, so you can follow that, and we will try to focus ourselves from 2007 to 2012. So by the end of this season, means before your GATE examination, you guys will be having in hand the solved chapter wise solution of your GATE examination from 2007 to 2022. Okay, so it may help you with your preparation. Now, since I have mentioned that in the next class I will be starting with the gravity method, I strongly ask every one of you to give a raw reading of the gravity method by the William Lowry second chapter. So when we solve the question, you guys will be having a better idea why I'm starting with the gravity method. I may have started from the geophysical inversion as well. So I'm aware of the fact that many of the students that join this lecture may be from the first year or second year. So the gravity method, people are mostly read in their initial duration of the course. Okay, so I am starting with a subject that most of you are aware of. So when I solve the question, you guys are more able to answer this question, understand them properly, and enjoy the lecture as well. Also in the group, WhatsApp group, people were asking if I can solve the GATE 2022 question paper. So if you guys want me to solve it currently, I may solve it, but as per my thought, I may like to solve it during your December or January. So you get a full taste of the full length paper. If there is some urgency from you guys, I can conduct that in our next classes. Also, I'm having some doubt about. First, you can write in the chat box whether I shall go with the GATE 2022 paper solution or start with the gravity method. You can write in the chat box. If there are many people who are wanting me to solve GATE 2022 paper, I may solve it. Currently, I will definitely solve it, but I did have planned to solve it during December, January. Okay, I received one response for gravity method, one for GATE 2022. More wood, guys. Please write in the chat box whether I shall go with the GATE 2022 solution in my next class or gravity method. More responses needed. For those of you who may have missed this class or any of the class, you guys need not worry. I will provide the proper lecture recording, so you can follow from there if you have missed it. So the responses that I have received till now is GATE 2022, 2 people have voted for that, and gravity method, 3 people. So I did receive 5 responses in total. I expect more of you guys to respond it, please. Okay, let's see. I will do both the things. Okay, so I will start solving the GATE 2022 paper as well, and gravity method I do already have the content, I think. So if time permits, I will provide the GATE 2022 solution in the live class, or I will record a class and share with you guys so you can follow it. Okay, so I will target both the things, right? Now there is also, I'm having a doubt, at what time you guys are free during weekdays, not on the weekend. Means Monday to Friday. If you guys are having some time, I can conduct my class in the weekdays. So for the weekend, you guys are free, so you can give the self-study time for your self-study or enjoy your weekend as well. 6 to 8 in the evening, right? I'm asking this question to all of you, whether all of you are free in evening during 6 to 8 in your weekdays, means Monday to Friday. You guys are not having any commitments or not having any class of your college, or you guys are having any coaching, or you are working somewhere. I'm comfortable with the weekdays as well, but from your point of view it is more appropriate to conduct the class in the weekdays, so you can enjoy your weekend, keep self-study some time. Okay, Manohar has replied that he will discuss and will inform me. Okay, so you guys can inform me in the group. And in my previous season I have noticed that I was not providing the slides, so from this season onward I will provide the slides as well, so you did have in hand your previous set solution of the chapter wise questions in proper manner. Okay, so I think I'm done with this class. If you guys are having some doubt, please feel free to ask it here, please. Okay, just discuss the timing and let me know in quick time. So if you guys are not having any doubt, feel free to leave this meeting. I will provide the recording. Surendra has asked a question. Sir, for seismology, Peter series is good or not? I have read that book but not thoroughly. What I like in the Peter Scherer was the various rays that go through the earth layer, what we call P diffracted, PKI, KP, PKJKP and all other thing. During my preparation I was mostly focused toward the William Lowry third chapter, and when we solve the question I will also provide that almost most of the question to the my knowledge are able to solve from the concept given in the William Lowry third chapter. So I strongly recommend to follow the William Lowry seismology chapter 3rd. Peter Scherer I am not aware of much, that's why I am not saying anything. Any more doubts? Okay, so those of you who are not having any doubt, feel free to leave this meeting, and if someone want to ask anything, I'm here for you. Thank you for joining, guys. See you soon. Just provide me the timing that I shall conduct the class. If I did not receive any response from you guys, I may conduct the class in the next Sunday. Okay, thank you for joining. Hari Krishna is saying, can I explain the well log class when I am free? Sure, I can explain. We do also have the recording for well logging for our past season. So you did have the chapter wise solution of well logging from 2013 to 2020. So you have 8 years of question solved. I will provide that. You can follow that. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you.